Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Moose Mike.
So welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbie. They are free. So every Thursday here at Manfa's Makes for such a long time now, nearly a year, we have had a regular segment here on a Thursday, and it is called
Tile of the Week, Thursday.
And if you are new here, you're not going to know what Tile of the Week is. So I will link the playlist of all previous episodes down below. If you would like to, please do go check them out. We are on episode number 38. So like I said, we have been doing this for a little while now. But back last July, I was gifted this book in Happy Mail. It is 100 Crochet Tiles, edited by Sarah Callard. Yep, I always have to check. And when I opened it, I got super excited and I was really, really happy to receive it. And I said, I'm going to make every single tile, all 100 of them, one a week until it's done. Not doing the mental maths that will take me just under 2 years. So, because I had pledged it on the channel, I thought I can't back out now. I've said it, so I've got to do it. And we are cruising along. Like I said, we are on week 38. There are several other of our lovely friends joining in. It was never supposed to be a crochet along. It just kind of evolved that way. It is one of our most popular segments here at Manfa's Makes. You guys absolutely love it. But I still maintain that you just secretly watch these episodes to see if we really didn't like making them. And there have been a few of those. So if you want some entertainment, go back on that playlist I've linked and find the episodes where Mike and I are not happy bunnies. It is quite entertaining. Anyway, if you want to know who else is joining along with us, please do click in the search bar in YouTube, put hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, and everybody who has used that hashtag will pop up and you will have a smorgasbord of videos to watch from all sorts of wonderful, lovely, supportive and amazing YouTube content creators. So I do really recommend you checking that out, because each podcaster has their own unique twist on it, and they're just as entertaining for us to watch their episodes as it probably is for them to watch us. And for you could watch all of us. So give it a shot. Anyway, like I said, week 38. Now this tile is called Mandalita, and it is designed by Katie Moore. And this is what it was supposed to look like. You do get the written instructions and the graph. That's why I'm being super careful not to show any of that, or as little of it as I possibly can. So, this lady loves bobbles, puffs and popcorns. All the types of stitches Manfa really doesn't enjoy. Yay! She asked us to use 5 colours. She recommended to use a DK or a lightweight 3 yarn, which was perfect because that is what most of our scraps are. And a 4mm hook, which we both did. We both used our 4mm Clover and Moors. Now, it was 12 rounds big, long. I don't know what the correct terminology is. We had to go 12 rounds until it was completed. Didn't like it. It wasn't one of the most terrible that we've done, but it wasn't one of the most enjoyable. It wasn't even middle of the road. It was like in between terrible and middle of the road. It was kind of in that section for me. Most of them are in that section for me. We did it. We powered through. We got it done. There were a couple of rounds that I in particular found tricky. I think Mike found the same things tricky. Maybe it might be different, but he can speak for himself in a minute.
Mine is definitely in the la spectrum of butt cloth.
Yeah, and if you don't know what he's referring to, check out Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. And now I've mentioned her, I will link her down below. She is joining along and doing this with us. And if she particularly dislikes one of the tiles, because she is using cotton for face cloths or dishcloths, if she particularly dislikes one, she calls it a butt cloth. So this one is, in Lala's scale, a butt cloth, in Mike's opinion. And I have to agree. I will be interested to watch Lala's video today and see if she says the same. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Lala. She can talk about her experience on her video. She is a fabulous friend of ours, though. Go check her out. If you don't know, why don't you know? You need to know. She's amazing.
Yes, you do.
And Lala, if you're watching, love you.
Love
miss you loads.
But not in a weird way.
Yeah, not in a creepy way. And we do miss you so much.
Yes, we do.
Anyway, back to the tile. Yeah. Why on earth anyone would ever ask me to do stitches in the back loop only of prior slip stitches is beyond my comprehension. Now, the overall look of the tile is very appealing. I like the appearance. I don't like what you got to do to make that appearance. The slip stitches are to make those ridges stand out on the front or on the top of your piece. So I understand their place. I understand why you would then go in the back loop only to make those ridges stand out in front. But to actually do it... So no, this is not a favourite of Manfa's, and I do not like that technique. Was there another technique I didn't like? I'm just not a fan of puffs, clusters, bobbles, popcorns. They make a lovely effect, and in the finished article, I like the fact that they're there, but actually physically making them, I can live without it, personally, and I wouldn't choose a bobble, popcorn, puffy, heavy project out of choice. That's my opinion. Do you want to see it? Seeing as normally he goes, but we'll switch it up this week. So what I was talking about are kind of like this area here. That is slip stitches, and then the subsequent rounds are worked in the back loop so that this here sticks out and you can see it. But my goodness gravy. And I'm getting circus vibes from my colour choices this week. Do you agree? Let me know. Let me know what you think. So it was just a bit aggravating, a bit time consuming, and the 12 rows would have gone a lot quicker if there weren't some of the techniques and stitches she chose. So, but I did it. And it looks okay. Your turn.
My turn. So, I enjoyed it until we got to the slip stitches and the back posts.
I was going to say, you fibber. If you tell these people that you enjoyed it and it was a lovely tile, I'm going to call you out.
And I probably would have enjoyed the whole thing if I wasn't crocheting so tight. So
Yeah.
I'm going to show you my tile, and I'm going to point out all my mistakes and my
His biggest lesson learnt this week
frustrations.
Was do not crochet so tight, because you need to be able to get back into the previous stitches.
Yeah, it took me a long time. Anyway, without further ado, here's mine. Now at a glance it doesn't look that bad, but there's a hole in the middle.
Magic ring.
The magic ring failed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, it was absolutely fine until we got to the edge of this circle.
Yeah.
And then it all went kaput. So where is it? Side. Here.
No, I think it's this one. This one.
That's what I pointed at. This one here doesn't have the red lip here, because I went into the front post instead of the back post.
So let me point them out. So where are we? This side, you can see these here. Stop moving. These here. That there. You cannot see it over here because Mike accidentally did front post rather than back post.
Yeah. And if I show you up close, see the blue line and the red line in the middle of this bit here? Extremely tight. Like to the point where my crochet hook would not go in. I had to get my needle, yank it so it was bigger.
I have never witnessed or heard such traumatic crocheting in all my life.
It was
The
I was sweating.
The yarn was screaming. It wasn't just making a cute little on the hook. It was screaming. It was like a creaky door with every stitch because he was having to yank with the needle, wrench it through. So it was like with every stitch.
Which I found out was probably the wrong thing to do because every stitch after that got tighter.
Yeah.
It was like a shoelace going.
Every time I glanced over, Mike was literally mopping his brow. He was sweating and fighting with this tile like it was an alligator or some kind of bear that he was wrestling. He was like,
Yep.
and then.
And I actually like the popcorn stitch, unlike Manfa.
Yeah, Mike enjoys it. I think Mike's a little bit weird. But then, I think, so like bobbles, popcorns, puffs, I think it's a bit like a Marmite thing here. You are either in the love them camp or you're in the hate them camp. There are a few little stragglers in the middle that don't mind. But I think those types of stitches completely divide the crocheters of the world. And I am firmly in the... I don't want to. Why do I have to? Please don't make me. Like I said, I can do them.
The bead
If I
stitch
have
is mine.
to do them, if I have to do them, I will. If there aren't too many, I can tolerate and do it and get it done. But if it was like a whole cushion cover, completely bobbles, nah. I'm not going to do that pattern. I'll find another pattern that I like just as much that don't have any bobbles.
Yep. And to be fair, bobbles are worse than the popcorn for me.
Yeah.
I think it's because, like with the bead stitch, you have to pull your hook through so many
loops that are on there.
and it just gets snagged every time.
I
And
tried
really
to say
does
to
my head in.
Mike that the rotation of the point of the hook, have it facing down when you're going through the loops, not up, so then you're not, or even to the side. But it didn't matter how Mike turned, he was getting.
No.
And this is no criticism, this is no dig, and this is something that we can work on as the tiles go on, because I can assure you, even in next week's tile, there are more. Which ones is she doing? Oh, she's doing bobbles. It's the same lady. We can work on it, because I think also, like we've been discussing, Mike's tension has got to ridiculous proportions at the moment.
Yes, and it's not even because look.
Yeah. It's kind of like bowing out and then going in. I think that you wouldn't fight with bobbles so much if your initial loops were looser. Therefore, you've got a bigger loop to pull through all 6 of them, or however many you've got on your hook.
Look.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there are ways that we could practice to get your technique a little bit more finesse. Now, I get caught up sometimes still. It's just one of those things. I just pull it off and start again. But I think a lot of your frustration with bobbles, which you didn't have a lot of, but might become a thing if bobbles keep cropping up, is if we can adjust your tension for that stitch in particular so you're not fighting to get through all those loops. You might even enjoy them even more, like your popcorns. Because he loved his popcorns. For me, taking it off, going back in the loop 4 stitches over, and then finishing. You have to take it out, put it in, pull it. I just want to continuously crochet. I don't want to have to take it out, stop, put it in, pull it through. No, just crochet, 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 crochet. Stop and have a break. and carry on again. I don't want all this in, out, shake it all about annoyance. So there you go. Manfa's not
Bobbles
a
aren't
fan.
too bad, to be fair.
Yeah,
It's
Bobbles
the
are
bead
alright.
stitch. Now that...
We haven't had a bead stitch in a tile. He's
No.
referring to a different project that
Yes.
he made. And
And
is his nemesis.
It was the first, like, sort of stitch like that I've ever done. And it was the worst one to start with, trust me.
Well, not really, because if you found your nemesis in that, it's made you more patient with bobbles,
Well, maybe,
popcorns,
yeah.
puffs.
Maybe.
There was something I was going to say.
What? Any drink?
It's completely slipped my brain. I don't know. It's gone. It can't have been important. Anyway, do you want to see what we're making next week, guys? 16 rounds.
Let's start now.
And it looks a little something like that. And
It looks like a pizza.
It does look a bit like a pizza. I'm going to use much more vibrant, prettier colours than that. That's a bit boring to me. It's a bit manly as well. Just my opinion. Colours shouldn't have gender. I have said that on this channel before, but you do get a more feminine or masculine vibe depending on what colours you put together. That's what we've been brainwashed to believe. I'm trying to curb that way of thought, because anyone should be able to wear or use whatever colour their heart desires.
Wow, look at what colours I've used.
Yeah, it shouldn't have a gender. And Mike has proven that exactly in that tile. So please don't get me wrong on that. Colour should not have a gender. It's just sometimes you get a vibe because it's been ingrained in us.
But you can say masculine or feminine. Feminine, because it's in a lot of language.
But anyway, that one's called The Wagon Wheel, and it's by Katie Moore again, and we're going to need 4 colours. She did it in cotton, in a DK. We're not going to be doing cotton, we're going to be doing our acrylic DK scraps. So they're a lightweight 3, and she does recommend a 4mm hook again, so we're alright with our clovers again.
I'm going to try a little bit less tension.
Yeah, Mike needs to just loosey-goosey it a bit. Just
a little bit.
You need to be a loose moose.
I need to just stop yanking it.
Yeah, you need to be a bit more of a loose moose.
A loose moose.
Not. I
could
can't
be a loose
think of
moose.
an alternative. A hard. Let's not go there. I can't think of a rhyming word for it. But yeah, I think because neither one of us want to sit and actually do these anymore, that has a lot to play. Tight mic. I mean, I know it's a T and a K, but it still works. That has a lot to do with it. So we're already in a mindset before we begin that we would much rather be working on much more enjoyable projects. So instantly Mike's tense before he even gets going. He's like, let's get this done.
Yeah, but not tonight, because I need to finish something.
Yes, we need to get off here because it is getting late, and we have our crochet catch up for you tomorrow. So please do stick around for that. Maybe there will be FOs, maybe not.
Maybe.
You will
maybe
have
not.
to tune in.
I have to have a shower, so
out.
there may not be one.
Come and find out tomorrow. There is lots to show on our crochet catch up tomorrow anyway, put it that way. And we will be going live Saturday as normal, so please do head over and come and chill out with us for a couple hours on your Saturday. And then Sunday I will be wrapping up one of the little mini segments that I have started here at Manfa Makes, and I'm not going to tell you which one. You're going to have to tune in on Sunday to find out, but I am super happy with it, and I'm sure you will be too. So please stick around. There's always content here on Manfa Makes every single day. Give us a thumb. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so, and click that notification bell so that you do not miss any content that is uploaded. And comments are always lovely to read and receive as well. So until we see you in our crochet catch up tomorrow,
Stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
All around the YouTube streets.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Love
Bye.
ya.